Yeah. We back. I had to redo that other one for the other one. You know what I mean? And we gotta run it up for this one and that one. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in and rocking with the boy, rocking with the kid, rocking with the real one, man. And y'all some real ones for even tapping in tonight, man. Gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. I'm testing out some of the audio. The audio was having some issues earlier, so let's see what. Okay, so we good money. We good money, man. Again, like the stream as y'all hop in. Best way to support the channel, man. We gotta talk about it, man. We gotta talk about it. Best way to support the channel, again, is by y'all doing me a favor and rocking with your boy by showing love to the stream, man. Liking the stream, best way to support me, support what I'm doing. We doing a last minute late night stream, y'all. Late night stream, and we talking about the Boston Celtics with this Mickey Mouse chip, man. Y'all swipe up, rock with your boy. Y'all swipe up, rock with your boy. You know what I mean? And the way I want to do this again is I want to talk about the simple fact that the NBA champions, man, are the Boston Celtics. So, thing first, man, I'm not here to hate. I'm not gonna start off here by hating, man. I'm not gonna start here by giving y'all hate and dislike. I'm just gonna keep a bean. I'm gonna keep it real as to what's going on and what's going on. G. We have NBA champions, and who are the NBA champions? It's extremely clear. It's the Boston Celtics. If you're watching the replay, man, I want y'all to come rock with me on the replay. Smash that like button. You know what I mean? Get in that comment, share. You know what I mean? And I'm giving my instant reaction. You know what I mean? And I got to do it. I'm promoting, I'm doing everything. And I'm doing this because of the love of the game. Shout out to Unc, you know what I mean? Hefe in the building. You know what I mean? We were doing the podcast yesterday. And if y'all tuned in yesterday, you know what we talked about. We talked about the fact that in order for who? Specifically the Dallas Mavericks to come back, they had to have a great start. They had to have a great start. So my question is, what happened? What happened? Get in the chat and tell me what happened, G. I'm gonna help you out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you how much. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened in essence. You know what I mean? Just gotta give me a quick second. I gotta handle some ish on this back end, man. You know what I mean? Mm. 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 My bad. I had to handle some ish on the back end. You know what I mean? As y'all see, your boy be working hard. Your boy be putting on all this work. Hopefully, it pays off. The way we can fight the algorithm again, like I always tell y'all, best way to fight the algorithm is very simple. Smash that like button, man. Get that share button. The share button might even be better than the like button, but the share button goes away. The like button actually goes a long way. But that, you know, even more than subscribing, man. Show love. You know what I mean? Goes 100% the long way. And as you see right here, instant reaction, instant replay. Mm, let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it, right? You looking at the Boston Celtics, who then got on some whipping. 106 to 88, man. 106 to 88. Let's look at it. Let's look at what happened, man. You know, we're not even going to use Google, man. Let's go to ESPN, bro. Let's go to ESPN and let's look at what the Gamecast was saying. This game was a beatdown, man. I'm not you know what I mean? Like I'm not even gonna pretend, I'm not even gonna cap, I'm not even gonna try to play games as to what we just saw. We saw a beatdown. We saw a beatdown. Now let's see what it says here. The ESPN staff article: Tom Brady, Magic Johnson lead reaction to Boston Celtics win championship sweep. So let's read this by the ESPN staff. The Boston Celtics are NBA champions after defeating the Dallas Mavericks 106 to 88 in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. With the victory, they clinched their 18th franchise title, the most in NBA history. The Celtics were led by Tatum with 31 points, 11 assists, and 8 rebound performance. Tatum led the Celtics in points, rebounds, and assists this playoffs, becoming the sixth player to lead a title winning team in those categories during the playoffs. Jalen Brown was again the most valuable player. Shout out to my boy Jalen Brown, man. Jalen Brown right here, he really represented, and because he was actually surprisingly the most consistent, the most consistent player on that entire team. Jalen Brown out of his mind. And look, it won't really show up on the stat sheet like that, but Jalen Brown was defending. Like people don't understand. He was defending Luca the entire series. Now, let's not pretend like Luca didn't go off. Luca went off. Luca Doncic went off the entire series, and Luca was balling out of control. You know what I mean? We're not gonna pretend like Luca didn't do his thing. Let's look at what Luca did. He put up 28 points, 15 boards, 5 assists. That's what your best player is supposed to do. Now, if we look at the turnovers, he had 7 turnovers. That's something that your superstar players shouldn't do. That was not that efficient. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real, man. If we looked at the game log, Luca was not playing, man. He put up 28 points in game 5 in the gentleman's sweep, 29 points in game 4, where he killed it and was really, really dominant. People gonna forget that, but he was extremely dominant. He just didn't play the fourth quarter that much because they were winning by 30 some points. You know what I mean? Game 3, my bad. Yeah, game 3 was one of the games where he didn't really do what he was supposed to do. He got a lot of issues with the refs. Still put up 27 points though. He fouled out. You know what I mean? His free throws are perfect. 6 assists, game 2, 32 points. Even in goddamn, game 1. Average 29, 5 and 8. That's a great it's a great look. That's a great NBA finals for this man. This young man, his first NBA finals. So when we look at Luca, the man was like a fourth or third vote for MVP. He did what a superstar great player is supposed to do. The only problem is when you meet a freight train, okay? When you meet a freight train called the Boston Celtics, it's hard to beat. It's extremely hard to beat. Now, let me get specific. Let's get in the box score of the game. Why did the Celtics win? The Celtics won because the Dallas Mavericks kept shooting themselves out of the game. 29.7. 29.7? Come on, man. 29.7 from the three? Horrible. You're going to lose. Boston Celtics, on the other end, had 33% from three. Not amazing, but that's still something. You know what I mean? And then you look at the turnover battles. Dallas Maverick kept turning the ball over. Oh, let's go back to the reason why. Luka Doncic, 7 turnovers, brother. You can't do that. You can't do that in an elimination game, brother. You cannot do that in a game that's so important for you, G. You cannot put up 7 turnovers, son. You can definitely not. You know what I mean? And at that point, man, you have to think logically, G. Seven turnovers is not going to get you to the win, man. That's not going to take you to the promised land, bro. You look at what the Celtics did. They were rebounding the hell out of the ball. And if you just watch the game, you already knew that the old man himself, man, Al MF and Horford, this dude right here, man, all 38 years old of him, was rebounding the hell out of the ball. He was really, really getting a lot of boards. And this all started again when you saw, you know what I mean, this dude who came off some kind of some kind of injury with his rare, deformed, whatever weird ass injury back from Porzingis. This started again with Porzingis, and this was why the reason I was going again with the Boston Celtics. Let me make this perfectly clear again. I don't like the Celtics, fam. People get in the chat, man. Let me know what y'all think about the Celtics. I don't like the Celtics. I'm a Miami Heat fan. Okay? And when I say I'm a Miami Heat fan, I'm a Miami Heat lifer. So whenever I see the Celtics lose or they're in pain, I like it. By the way, like the stream. If there's one thing you're gonna like, you're gonna at least like the stream. Let's start off with liking the stream. I'm gonna say it like this, G. When it comes down to it, you know what I mean? When it comes down to it, ultimately, they won, right? They won this thing. One clear reason, because of the post, man. Because of the post. This is something that people always forget, right? They always forget the fact that the low post is one of the most important areas of the game. The most important area of the game. You had Kristaps Porzingis, you had Al Horford, old man Al Horford. Why did you have a guy like Al Horford there? You had Al Horford there because this dude is literally, let's look at the stats. The man is 6'9", 240, played in multiple teams, multiple seasons. He was a two-time NCAA champion in 2006, 2007. Shout out my dog Ryan for letting me know about that interesting fact. And the thing is, he won it with Billy Donovan, man. Like, I'm not trying to come here and pretend like Billy Donovan was some kind of legend or whatever, but what Billy Donovan was able to do during that time, especially with that I believe they were the Florida team. That Florida team, bro, they were able to do a lot. They were able to do a lot, man. And what they were able to do again is use big men to actually get mismatches and actually make things happen, bro. How did they make things happen? Very simple. You had the big dude Al Horford, right? And you had also Joakim Noah. So Joakim Noah, Al Horford, and that Florida team. Let me show you again. That Florida team that went back to back. My boy had to remind me about this. They had Corey Brewer on that team. That Florida team that went back to back in college basketball. Who would have guessed that old man Al will be championship? Well, it's pretty simple. They use that inside game. Now, if we look back to the stats, let's look back at the mathematics of this ish, man. When the game started, let's look at the mathematics. When the game started, literally, you had the first quarter right here. We're gonna look at the box score. We're gonna look at the box score slightly. You know what I mean? Let's start off with the team stats, man. You look at the beginning of the game. 28 points from Boston in the first quarter, 18 by Dallas. So already at that point, you have a team that's more dominant, that's coming out head first. We come in very aggressive, right? What did I say in my last stream, my basketball stream before, man? If y'all watching on the replay, like the video. If y'all watching on replay, get in the comments. What did I say before? I said that the Dallas Mavericks, in order for the Dallas Mavericks to win and force a game 6, they had to come out extremely aggressive. And when I say extremely aggressive, specifically from Kyrie Irving. Because one thing's for sure, two things for certain. We knew Luka was going to give us 25 plus points. We knew Luka's going to get us at least, 5 to 10 boards, maybe 10 or 11 assists. We had a triple double threat all throughout the series. I showed y'all that. I told y'all about that. We talked about that. And if you've been following what I've been saying, we talked about that the whole time. But when things shifted, this whole thing shifted, bro. When you went into the second quarter, it went into the second quarter, and this dude right here did something that I knew was close to the end. We're getting close to the end, dog. We're getting close to the end when this happened. Fair use, fair use. So y'all look at this, man. Look at this. The end of the first half, Peyton Pritchard hit a half court. Let me put the screen for y'all.
Miss free throw. Horford the rebound. Here's Pritchard. He loves these. Puts it up half court to the buzzer. Seconds to go.
Boom.
Miss free throw. Horford the rebound. Here's
Got that
Pritchard. He loves
rebound.
these. Puts it up half court to the buzzer.
Bang. Now keep on. Look at the score, y'all. Look at the score, man. 64 to 48. That's when it was over. Hit that bang.
Pritchard.
67 to 46. That's when the game was over. The game ended in the second quarter. Why did it end in the second quarter? Get in the chat. Tell me why. Like the stream, by the way, if you're here. It ended because Boston from day one was playing team basketball. And Dallas from day one was playing hero basketball. This was hero versus team basketball. Let me repeat. Like the stream, get in the comments, get in the chat. We gotta fight the algorithm. YouTube don't mess with me. I don't know if y'all notice. YouTube don't mess with me. It's okay. It's okay though. I got real fans. I got real supporters. I got real people out here who are willing to support and show love. Like the stream as we get in, as we get it popping. What happened again? That was the shift. That was the shift because you saw the body language of the players all over the Dallas Mavericks team, man. The Dallas Mavericks were not they were not playing the type of dominant basketball in the low post. So again, look at what happened here. Luka's going for free throws, right? 4 seconds left in the
Seconds to
game.
go.
Misses the free throw. Look at the rebound. Look at Al Horford getting in there for the board. Al Horford coming for the board. PJ Washington, no chance. He can't defend him. He can't do nothing to it.
Miss free.
Guess who got that rebound? Al Horford. You know what I mean? All of five, not five, my bad, 6'9" of him, 240. So he's one of the shorter centers in the league, right? He's the one that got the board. And let's go back to the thing. He got it, finds Peyton Pritchard. He's not going for Tatum. He's not going for Jaylen Brown. He's going for Peyton Pritchard. Why is he going for Peyton Pritchard? Because he understands and has, respect for his teammates. He understands that, if I put the ball in Peyton Pritchard's hand, he has a chance of shooting it and getting it in. So let's get it popping. Again, fair use. This doesn't belong to me. This belongs to NBA. Like the stream, bro. We're not staying out here for long, man. This was a Mickey Mouse championship. We're going to go in and explain why. Let's go. So at this point, let's go. Let's get it popping.
Pritchard, he loves these.
He lobs it from past the half court line. And guess what?
Puts it up half court to the buzzer.
Bang! Money. Bang. And that's when the Boston Celtics won the championship. You can score all you want, you can say what you want, but the numbers don't lie, the energy don't lie, and it all was over at that point. Look at the 3-point percentage, man. 40 you could look at the 3 point 11%. 11 for 37, my bad. 11 for 37 for the 3 point, man. 13 for 39 on the Boston side. They pretty much shot around the same amount of threes. The three ball was actually going a little bit more on the Boston side. You know what I mean? The whistle was low key going more for the Boston side because they got to the line 20 times. You know what I mean? Dallas got there 13 times. But guess what? They made only Dallas, when I say Dallas, Dallas only made 7 out of 13. Boston made 17 out of 20. So they were sinking them, man, at a high clip. So if you're going to the line, make them. Again, this was Luka Doncic. If you watch the game, Luka missed some free throws that were critical, dog. I just showed y'all the Peyton Pritchard situation, man. If Peyton Pritchard, if Luka makes that free throw again, you have a situation where Peyton Pritchard doesn't even really matter, man. Doesn't really matter. And here's the thing. When you're playing at home, you have to play with a certain attitude and confidence, bro. A dude that played with a lot of attitude, a lot of confidence, again, was the final P. Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown played with a lot of confidence. Now, why do I say? But I think Jalen Brown had like at least 3, 4 dunks. He had 3 or 4 dunks that changed the vibe of the whole TD Garden. So let's hear what he says here in his
Does
post
holding
game
this trophy
MVP.
mean
Let's
to you?
go.
It was a full team effort.
What does holding this trophy mean to you?
It was a full team effort, and I shared this with my brothers and my partner in crime, Jason Tatum. He was with me the whole way, so we shared it together.
Respect. Respect.
You said
That's
that
huge.
what does holding this trophy mean to you?
It was a full team effort, and I shared this with my brothers and my
By the way, let's give a lot of credit. You know what I mean? Even if he had 20 points, 44% from the field, 5 rebounds, we cannot lie on this. We can't cap and pretend like Jason Tatum didn't have an amazing game, man. Jason Tatum had an amazing game. So again, shout out to my dude Jalen because I think Jalen Brown deserved it because Jalen Brown was doing the most amount of. Jalen Brown was defending again, defending Luka Doncic, and Luka still went off. Luka still averaged like 29 some points. When a dude is averaging 29 some points, that dude is good at basketball, dog. That MFer is good at basketball. That MFer is very good at basketball if you're averaging 29 points. By the way, this was a funny clip. This is
You already
Jalen
said
Brown
it.
standing in
So
front of
you
him.
winning the championship every year from here.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to jinx
You already did. You already said
and
it.
I don't play to lose. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna give it a 5. You know what I mean?
5 rings by 28.
That's what I'm gonna work out. Yeah.
So you winning the championship every year from here.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to jinx.
You already.
Hey, man. He was capping in front of Taylor Rooks. Let's not even lie. Get in the chat, man. Would y'all lie in front of Taylor Rooks? By the way, we're gonna take a little commercial break and look at Taylor Rooks. So we're gonna look at Taylor Rooks. You know what I mean? Shout out Taylor Rooks. You know what I mean? Shout out to all this chocolate, man. Get in the chat if y'all favor Taylor Rooks. This is actually a real competition. You know what I mean? Or Joy Taylor. Get in the chat. Is it Taylor Rooks or Joy Taylor? Which of the chocolate, or maybe the vanilla chocolate is better? Get in the chat. Let me know. Or get in the comments if y'all watching this. Let's get the likes up again for I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I think Taylor Rooks got it. I think Taylor Rooks got it. And the thing about Taylor Rooks, she also has a dunk. You know what I mean? So shout out to the dunks. Shout out to the, you know what I mean? Shout out to the gluteus maximus. All right. But let's be real right here. Let's be real. If we was to decide, okay? between Joy Taylor or Taylor Rooks, it comes down to the classic debate T and A. Okay? So get in the chat Taylor Rooks or Joy Taylor. So if we're going at this on an objective perspective, I would say Taylor Rooks has the edge because she's more chocolatey and she has a donk, like she has cheeks. You know what I mean? But Joy Taylor has a very pretty face, but Taylor also has the front end, right? Taylor Rooks has the back end, right? So as we're analyzing this, and this matters for the conversation here. This matters for the simple fact that Jalen Brown, right? Jalen Brown, who might be Hotep, shout out to the Hoteps out there. Jalen Brown was in front of Taylor Rooks, right? Shout out Taylor Rooks. You feel me? Jalen Brown, I think this was maybe his third or fourth season. He was in front of Taylor Rooks and said that he would get 5 championships. Now, could he have been more realistic and said we would have gotten to 5 or even 6 Eastern Conference Finals? Because that's actually what happened. They didn't get the 5 championships. But when you're in front of a baddie, sometimes you want to boost the scene a little bit. You know what I mean? Sometimes we get like that. You know what I mean? Like the stream, by the way. Like the stream. And again, get in the chat. Are we going Joy Taylor or Taylor Rooks? Now, objectively speaking, they're both bad. They're both bad. In my point of view, I'm going Taylor Rooks, but Joy Taylor ain't a bad choice as well. So when Jalen Brown said all this, I thought, man, it's good. It's good. He has that confidence in him. He has that edge to him. Like when we really look at it, Jalen Brown is the heart and soul of this team. Now, does it mean that Jason Tatum is not the heart and soul? No, Tatum balled out. Like, let's not pretend like we're not seeing what we're seeing. 31 points in a closeout game, 8 rebounds in a closeout game, 11 assists in a closeout game, plus minus of 18 plus in a closeout game. What we're looking at is an amazing, amazing game log. What did he average in the finals? He averaged 22 points. That's more than Jalen Brown. He averaged 7.8 rebounds. That's more than Jalen Brown. He averaged 7.2 assists, more than Jalen Brown. The difference is he was not really doing that much on the defensive point of view, and he wasn't doing that much again as much as impact plays and being consistent throughout the series. He had a game where he only scored 15 points. His first 2 games were absolutely trash. He was doing terrible. You know what I mean? His best game clearly was the game 5 closeout game. He had a great game 3, though. We're not gonna lie on that. But the guy who kept the whole fire of the team going again, you know what I mean, is Jalen Brown. It was JB. It was JB that kept the fire going for the team. And that's something that you can't necessarily change a match or try to emulate. Okay? You can't. You can't. He didn't have a lot of he had a 22-point game. He had an 21-point game, 30-point game, 10-point game, and 21-point game. It was more consistent from the Jalen Brown side. Now, let's go back and let's figure out why this whole entire thing was a Mickey Mouse championship. I'll help you out. They played an Indiana team that wasn't ready, but they did what they had to do. They swept them. And clearly, the best player in that series was Jalen Brown. They played a Cavaliers team with no Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell was not there for most of the series. Jared Allen was not there for most of the series. So they cleaned their clock. The only game that they lost again here was the 118-94 game. And guess who balled out? Donovan Mitchell. Guess who wasn't there for most of the other games? Donovan Mitchell. That's it. And that's what happens when you don't have your best players in there. So you're going on a situation where you don't have your best players in it. Anyways, they played the Miami Heat. Guess who wasn't there for the entire series? Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler wasn't there. And you have to understand that Jimmy Butler and Caleb Martin was the reasons, they were the reason that the Celtics were not in the finals last year. I'm telling y'all, I'm a Miami fan, man. If y'all know me, I'm a Miami fan, dog. Like the stream if you're coming in. I'm a Miami fan again. The reason the Boston Celtics did not go to 3 straight NBA finals was because of these two guys. And if we're being even more specific, it was because of Jimmy Butler. Because Caleb Martin was facing against the Celtics this year, and Caleb Martin disappeared. Again, Mickey Mouse championship. If you look at the Warriors in 2016, man, let me go look it up. Let me look it up, man. The 2016 Warriors. They faced the Spurs. They faced the Spurs, man. You know what I mean? They faced the Spurs with, you know, with injured Kawhi. The Spurs, Kawhi Leonard, man. This was the year where they went on to go to the NBA Finals, and Zaza Pachulia stepped all over Kawhi Leonard, and from then on, they went on to win that finals. My mistake. Yeah, no, sorry. This was the 2017 NBA playoffs. Yeah, get on the chat. I think it was the playoffs. Yeah, 2017 NBA playoffs with, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that was the first year that they came in with KD. And that NBA playoffs, they went 16-1, dog. I'm gonna make this abundantly clear. This team, this team was a Mickey Mouse team, dog. This team, I'm gonna make it again abundantly clear, reminds me of the Boston Celtics this year. Yes, yes, it's gonna shock you, it's gonna surprise you, but they were the Boston Celtics this year. Why did this 2017 this team remind me of the Celtics this year? It's incredibly easy, very simple. Like the stream, y'all. Best way to support the channel. YouTube don't like my channel. YouTube plays in my metrics and my algorithm. I'd appreciate y'all if you get in the chat and you like the stream, man. So show your boy some love. But this team went 16-1. Yup. How did they go 16-1? Extremely simple. They faced a lot of teams that were not good and were not ready for them. They had a roster that was OP. When I say OP, they were overpowered. Okay? They were running through teams in the playoffs. They faced the Lakers, I believe, in the first round, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check again. In the first round, they played, yeah, they played the Spurs. They played the Spurs in the first round. I believe Spurs won one game. And in that Spurs game, I don't think Kawhi was there, but it was a dominant game from LaMarcus Aldridge. The Jonathan Murray was a youngin in that one. But regardless, they won in the first round versus the Spurs. Okay. Then they destroyed the Spurs. They moved on to the Pelicans, destroyed the Pelicans, moved on to the Rockets, destroyed the Rockets, and eventually faced the Cavs in that epic game one matchup where LeBron snapped at the anything is possible J.R. Smith. LeBron had one of his greatest games ever. You know what I mean? Game one of the 2017 finals. LeBron did what LeBron does. You know what I mean? Game one, uh, 2017 NBA finals. LeBron put up 51 points, y'all. This dude put up 51 points, y'all. Like what? Like who? What was this dude on, man? Dude was averaging a triple double, man. LeBron James is the GOAT. Let's stop playing with him. Let's stop playing with the GOAT, man. LeBron was going on some GOAT type activities, man. 33 points, you know what I mean? 12 assists, 10, like yeah, 10, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. Like the things he was doing were absolutely insane. Like, look at this. Like, look at this. At the top of his 2017, bro, he led, think about it like this. Number two in points, 34 points, man. You know what I mean? Field goals, 50. Like, bro, what? Video game numbers. That was not enough, though. That was not enough, though. That was not enough because he was playing overpowered team, fam. He was playing a Golden State Warriors that destroyed the Portland Trailblazers, destroyed, I believe, the Lakers, destroyed the Spurs. No, this was different. This I'm looking at something different. I apologize. This must have been, yeah, this was 2018. This was the 2018 bracket. My mistake. My mistake. I apologize for that. All right. The Warriors were on something else. The Warriors were on something else. This was 2018 bracket. They beat the Spurs. They beat the Pelicans. They beat the Rockets. Absolutely destroy the Cavs. That is what the Boston Celtics were this season. And should we be mad at them? Should we be upset? No, but we have to put this championship in perspective again. I'm not going to be a super hater. I'm a Miami Heat fan. Y'all know this. Everybody knows this. But when we look at all the championships, right? When we look at all the great teams out there that have won a chip, will this be remembered like that? Will they? That's the real question now. Like the stream, get in the comments. Do you think this team will be remembered like that? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. But will I give them props for what they did? Absolutely. They just faced an inferior opponent. They faced an inferior opponent. They faced a Luka Doncic that was horrible on defense, that wasn't ready. Derek Lively, who obviously wasn't ready for that moment. A Kyrie Irving, who has definitely underperformed, especially especially in big time games, especially in Boston. I believe this was Kyrie's, maybe, let me get this straight. This might have been his 12th or 13th loss in a row in Boston. I'm not even lying to you. In Boston, this was like maybe his 12th or 13th loss. And if we was to look at Kyrie Irving's game log
I'm just happy we won.
What went through your mind when you heard you were Finals MVP?
I'm just happy we won. That was it. That was it. It was a full team effort. JT played amazing. Everybody did their part. Drew played amazing, and I'm just grateful. I'm grateful.
You've dreamed of this moment for so long. How does the reality compare?
To be honest, I'm at a loss for words. I don't even know how to describe it. None of it feels real right now. It feels like we're in some Disney movie or something, but I'm just super grateful, man. I'm just super grateful.
What does it mean to share it with this group of guys?
We share everything. This group has been fantastic all year. Coaching staff has been fantastic from the jump, and now we're here. All the hard work has paid off. We've been the best team in basketball all year long, and we dominated the playoffs.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
What went through your mind when you heard you were Finals MVP?
I'm just happy we won. That was it. That was it. It was a full team effort. JT played amazing. Everybody did their part. Drew played amazing, and I'm just grateful. I'm grateful.
Finals MVP goes to Bill Russell. Would be so proud. The 2000. Bill Russell would be so proud. The 2024 Bill Russell Finals MVP goes to Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen, you earned that. What does holding this trophy mean to you?
It was a full team effort, and I share this with my brothers and my partner in crime, Jason Tatum. He was with me the whole way.